Everybody continue to Brethren, our meeting is over. Brethren, we must part, and if I never more see you, I will love you in my heart, and will land on that shore, on that shore. Yes, we'll land on that shore, and we'll shout and sing forevermore. Oh, Mother, our meeting is over. Mother, we must part, and if I never more see you, I will love you in my heart, and will land on that shore, on that shore. Yes, we'll land on that shore, and we'll shout and sing forevermore. The good thing is that we've got a good landing place.
Yes, amen.
That no matter, I'm off a horse. That no matter what life throws at us, and the ups and the downs,
Amen.
and the good times, the bad times, and it fades away as we age. No matter what, we're going to land on that shore. And I've always liked the words of that song. Don't say we're dying or anything. It just says our meeting is over. Our meeting here will be over until we land on that shore. And we've been in a lot of good meetings in this world, and a lot of good times in the Lord. When we get over there, we'll shout and we'll sing. And I'm thankful for that. Just pray, and I'm just going to speak a word, and then we're going to do our church work. But I've looked forward to getting to come back out to church, and I just kind of live from Sundays to Sundays, and it's not that we have to be in church to get a blessing, but I love being around the children of God, and I love it when our conversation is on God. We can talk about a lot of things in this world and smile and enjoy it, and that's okay. But I love when our conversation is about God. And we talk about those things because I understand that's where my strength comes from. And I understand that how weak that I am in this world. And not only my strength, but I know where my comfort comes from. Yeah. When life is troublesome, when life is worrisome, I know where the comfort comes from. Listen, let's pray just for a minute at a time. And I'll try not to take long. I know that it's already going on noon. And we got our church work to do, but but I need the Spirit of God so bad in my life. Amen. Listen, I need so bad sometimes to just praise Him and shout to Him and to show this world where I stand. And you know what? It's not always that I've come carrying my little dinner bucket journey, looking to get something in it. But when God blesses me, there's nothing greater to me in this world. There's nothing more comforting here to me, son. And I was glad that I was able to go up for Mom's little memorial meeting on the 4th of July. You don't know how bad I didn't want to make that trip Monday morning. Listen, to go up there, but she was begging me that her brothers was going to be in church. Why? And none of them profess a hope in Christ. And she said, Chris, this might be the last chance, and they always loved you. You might be able to say something to my brothers. She never one time said, come and see me. I like being with you. She never one time put it to me that way. Listen, but she just kept telling me why I may never get him in church again. My Uncle Tommy was there. Probably hadn't been in church since 1977 with Mom. Son says he don't want to be around crowds. Brother Larry, I tell you what he don't like today. He don't like condemnation. Today. Listen, you stand too close to the fire, you're going to get burned. What do you think the Lord meant when He said the Queen of the South is going to rise up listen, and sit in judgment here? Nineveh's going to rise up in judgment. Listen, don't you understand that? Listen, the sin of this world, the things of the devil is condemned when it's near the things of God today. Nineveh was a sinful nation, but they heard preaching and they repented. That's why that's going to rise up in judgment for all those that hears preaching and don't repent. I'm glad that I went. I dreaded it so bad. Listen, but sure enough, her whole family was there, her brothers and her sisters. Listen, and you know what? They don't hardly darken her door at home, but they all sat all through church there. Listen, all 7 of Mom's kids sat there. God. And if I ever felt good, I felt good that Monday morning there preaching to them. And you know what? They sat as far back as they could sit in the church. I guess they don't know how I preach because I preach in the back half of the church most of the day. God, listen, and why? But you know what? Here's the way God works. It's hard sometimes to always surrender to God. But I preached to him. I thought the best that I could preach to him. Listen, until I started to get hoarse, and I sat down. Listen, and I took my seat. Why? And then another brother was going to come, and they started singing a song. But something came over me as I sat there. And might as well be a voice that said, you forgot to say this, and I wanted you to say this. Listen, and I had to get back up. Listen, and I went right back down the aisle there. You know, and my memo. Listen, she left this world in 1977. I was just a teenage boy, but you know what? There was about 6 weeks before she left here. She laid up in the Lexington Hospital, and my mom and dad, they pretty much stayed gone for 6 weeks there, staying there at the hospital, and all the children gathered in there. How I am. When I was preaching to him there, my Uncle John was sitting there. Listen, he's the man that made a career out of Vietnam. Brandon, he's seen things that men shouldn't ought to see in this world. He went all through the Rangers training. He went through the Green Berets training. He never got out of the action over there. Listen, spent about 20 years over there. And he was sitting right there. Listen, and I went back and I was preaching, and I said, Uncle John, I heard something on you. I heard that when Mama, his mom, when your mommy was laying in the hospital, and you was up about 7 stories, and then she told you, and she was laying there dying, and they knew she was leaving. And I said, and she told you that one of those nurses hurt her every time she turned her. She was rough to her and spoke rough to her. Listen, and Uncle John, my mom told me that when that nurse came back in that room, you looked at her, you said, you hurt my mommy again. I'm going to put you out this window here. And I know every one of those kids there would have done anything for their mom. But you know what I told them? I said that morning when she breathed her last breath, wasn't a thing any of them could do. That's right. But guess what? My Lord could. Couldn't he? Oh, yeah. As her breath left her body. Slipped right out of their fingers, didn't she? Into the hands of my Lord today. Aren't you glad it's that way? You know, and it reminds me of when Jairus came to the Lord and he said, Lord, I've got a little girl, Lord, a little 12-year-old daughter, Lord, and she's awfully sick, Lord, if you would just come, Lord, and touch her, she'd be all right. And they started on the journey. Listen, how many times have we all called on the Lord for our children? Listen, Tammy and Gus, you look what you went through with Josh. Why, he ought to be dead right now. But my Lord, He's full of mercy. He loves His children today. And they started on to see His daughter, and they got held up. There was so many people there thronging around them, and the woman with the issue of blood was there. Listen, and slowed them down. But you know that. You know He was. You know, He's probably saying, "Come, Lord." Lord, he was probably thinking, I shouldn't have waited till she got this bad before I called on the Lord. And one came from his house and said, Jairus, listen, your daughter is dead. Why troublest thou the master? Oh, I got news for you. When those Hebrews were in the fire, it weren't no trouble for my Lord. Now listen. When God's children's in trouble, when God's children is hurting, it's no trouble for the master. Tammy, when you was praying for Josh, I got news for you. It was no trouble for our master to come to the rescue and put his arms around us. People, that's the kind of God that we're serving here. And Jesus told him, be not afraid, only believe.
Amen.
We sure let this world get us down. We sure let this world hinder us and cause us to get weak.
Amen.
You know, we wonder how Peter could take his eyes off the Lord and begin to sink in the sea. And we do it every day. We take our eyes off the Lord. And we allow other things to get in our way. Shame on us for that. And I'm the worst one.